England right on it this morning. You think about Test match cricket and how important the odd session of play can be in determining the outcome of the match. Two teams have been sparring really for 3 days, very level, very even. You just get the sense that this might be the pivotal moment. Virat Kohli in particular, been a little bit short of runs. Feel that responsibility right now.
The right tempo batting in the third innings in Test matches like this is not necessarily straightforward. You could sort of say, oh, you just go out and bat, but how do you judge that?
Well, again, just comes back to pressure, doesn't it? Makes the opposition get a couple of early wickets. And it is very tough. One thing we know about Virat Kohli is he'll look to score. He's so busy as a cricketer, runs well between the wickets. The challenge for him and India is he going to get anything coming from the other end? Pujara has been completely stationary so far in this innings, 0 of 13 deliveries, but we know his tempo is nowhere near that of Kohli. Kohli feel double pressure, A, to not get out, and then B, to keep the scoreboard ticking over as well.
Anderson has bowled 7 overs on the pavilion end. Robinson's only bowled a couple. I've seen him do some light stretching. He's in conversation with Anderson now. I wonder how Anderson's feeling, whether he's going to have one more. If Kohli's on strike, you'd probably throw the ball to him.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? If Kohli's on strike, he definitely has one more. If not, you might fancy Robinson coming back on. He's only bowled the 2 overs up till now.
Gorgeous shot. Kohli is off the mark and in some style.
Well, we talked about Rohit Sharma having time. Well, this is Virat Kohli showing the time he has as well. Mark Wood at 90 miles an hour. Big stride, full face of the bat, perfect.
You have eradicated the deficit. They're now 4 ahead. (31 for 2). Anderson looks like he's going to bowl another over at the pavilion end. Raul, the first man to be dismissed this morning for 5, with the score on 18. And Rohit Sharma for 21 with a score on 27. So at that stage scores were level. (31 for 2). So 14 compelling overs. Jara's not happy with something behind the bowler's arm. Pulled away. Jara seems to be completely at ease if he's on naught. Doesn't seem to phase him at all. You think of so many players that, well, I would have played with, I'm sure you would have played with them, that fret until they get that first run, and they often call you through for ridiculous singles because they're desperate to get off the mark. He seemed just quite composed and relaxed about the situation.
His big strength is just playing the ball on its merits. He knows that if he stays in long enough, the runs will come.
Way fine past the diving Butler. Leg byes.
But Wardy, he may look calm, but internally he will know how important this innings is for him. Straight from Anderson. A long time Pujara's been the rock at number 3 in India, but runs have dried up. He'll be feeling the pressure.
Mark Wood is off the field. Craig Overton is subbing for him mid-on. So you think there will be a change at the nursery end, and shortly there'll be one at the pavilion end because Anderson can't keep going.
Well, you would have thought that Ollie Robinson would follow James Anderson from the pavilion end, having bowled only 2 overs. That suggests that he wasn't particularly happy with the end he was bowling at. Then that was a bit of a problem for Sam Curran, because the nursery end doesn't feel like the right end for him to be bowling from either.
Still he's on naught. Suggested they might give Jimmy Anderson one more if Kohli was on strike, but you can see why he wants to have a go at Pujara. Has got an excellent record. 9 times he's dismissed him in his Test career. Amazing how these battles go, aren't they? All as you struggle with the Mornay Morkles of this world, Andrew.
Yeah, very good, Ian. Very good.
Still he remains on naught. 35 for 2.
Change, left arm over, guys.
.35 for 2 India in their second innings, and we've got a change of bowling at the nursery end. It is going to be Sam Curran, as Andrew was saying. Probably not the ideal end for him, but Robinson, you would think, will follow Jimmy Anderson at the far end. And we're sitting pavilion end. Didn't quite get it right in the first innings. Sam Curran didn't get the ball to swing, which was unusual for him. Gesturing to Dom Sibley to pop back onto the boundary at point. Why would they do that?
You just encourage Sam Curran to bowl it up there. I just get the feeling with him he wants to settle into his spell. Can be expensive at times, Curran. Thinking back to the first innings, Curran actually had a bit of success against Kohli when he went round the wicket. He sort of came from a wide angle and held its line. Virat Kohli played and missed a few times, so don't be surprised if he opts for that. But I think to begin with, actually this is the right way for him to attack Kohli. Try and get it going across him, running down the hill, and then maybe the odd one just swinging back.
pass to Mead, and protection is there.
So the fielder comes up for Pujara, unsurprisingly, still on naught. And it looks like Sam Curran's going to come round the wicket, so that plan B, that different tactic, being employed straight away for Pujara.
The angle in towards the pads, Slope taking it towards the outside edge. Think this is going to be quite straight bowling from Curran.
Got an important role to play here, Sam Curran. Out of all the England bowlers, he's been the one who's been easiest to score off so far this series. I think while the ball's still relatively new and the two right-handers in, Joe Root's not going to want to turn to Mo Ali quite yet. But it's tricky, isn't it? Because Sam Curran instinctively is an attacking bowler, isn't he? He's a guy who's looking for wickets. He's going to try a bit of a box of tricks. He's going to try bouncers and Yorkers and try and swing it back. But his role in this team isn't really that, is it? His role is kind of to hold up an end. So he's the fourth seamer. Well, Virat Kohli was not at his fluent best in the first innings, and you'll see a common theme here. That fifth stump line, that the line he got out to against Anderson at Trent Bridge, being drawn into the shot time and time again.
No. 36 for 2.
Just feels like Kohli is almost thinking about it a bit too much. He knows he shouldn't be lured into playing at that fifth stump ball, but he is. Like he's fighting against himself as much as anything. So here is the battle. Virat Kohli versus James Anderson.
Three catches alongside Josh Buttler. Needs at short leg. Big gap at extra cover. Sibley is a long way behind square on the offside at a very, very backward point. There's that gap. Sibley crashes into the boundary. That is not pleasant. Ouch.
Yeah, well, I was worried there for a moment because he hit that boundary forward exceptionally hard. James Anderson won't mind Kohli playing this shot. I would have thought this is Anderson's last over. He gave it all in vain, and bang.
That's his back and left sort of lower part of his leg smashed into that LED board. Oh, that is exactly the line you're talking about, Andrew Strauss.
Yeah, it's just excellent bowling. One thing knowing where to bowl, it's another thing putting it in exactly the spot time and time again. Held his line up the hill. I mean, that is so hard to play. Brilliant from Anderson.
Well, that last delivery is flashed up on our monitor here as 88 miles an hour. Good rhythm, Jimmy Anderson.
Swearing at me again? Like just breathe. Huh?
Some pleasantries being exchanged between India's captain and India's premier bowler. Usual leave from Pujara, but effective.
Well, two men not known for taking a backward step. This is fascinating viewing.
Apologies if a bit of language came through the stump mics there. In the heat of battle.
Very good here, lads. Very good here, Jimsa. Come on, boys. Come on, fellas. 2-4 here, lads. 2-4, boys. 20-4 here, lads. 20-4 with you, Jimmy.
Umpire Illingworth's got it covered. Still Pujara is on naught, 41 for 2.
Looks like two men both want the final word.
Be grumpy from having bits chipped off him last night when he batted.
Come around, guys.
Well, Anderson's now bowled 9 on the spin, so that might be him done. Aaron's just adjusting the field on the offside. Rory Burns has come from gully to a strange sort of position, quite close in square of the wicket. Bairstow is almost standing on the pitch, leg side on the drive.
You talk about Pujara being comfortable being on naught, but at what stage do you start thinking, I'm just never going to get a run here? 27 deliveries so far.
41 minutes he's been batting.
Good, June. Yes, Junior. Nice, mate. Very good, pal. Come on, boys. Come on here, lads.
I don't know about you, Wardy, but I always felt, especially when I wasn't in great form, if I just kept defending, there was going to be a ball with my name on it at some point. So I was always anxious just to get to 10 or so, and then you start feeling a bit easier about yourself. And it's like Java, you know how proficient he is defensively.
Another news, way at the grandstand, there are 3 stewards that Rob appears to be retrieving the champagne corks that have been popped onto the outfield. It's quite a collection happening. All you jazzers, Strauss, drinking champagne.
Well, it is, well, it's 12:26, so it is about that time of day, isn't it?
Still on nought, knowing Ali does well. 42 for 2.
Brilliant, lads. Brilliant here, boys.
Well, England had a first innings lead of 27. That has been eradicated now. Well, 15 runs to the good, but they've lost both the openers. Wood has taken both those wickets and he's bowled with great pace. He's now returning to the field.
Well, I bet Jimmy Anderson was keen for one more for all that toing and froing with Virat Kohli. He would have been right in Joe Root's ear, but I think he's done the right thing here. 9 overs on the spin for Anderson, and Ollie Robinson, of course, was the bowler that dismissed Virat Kohli in the first inning, so feels like the right time for the change.
That gap at extra cover has been plugged for this over. We've got 2 slips and a short leg. First innings dismissal. Good catch from Joe Root, an immaculate line and length from Ollie Robinson. Absolutely the line Andrew Strauss was talking about a few moments ago. What about you, Straussy? But what's impressed me with Ollie Robinson in the short period of time we've watched him in Test match cricket is the consistent length he bowls. He is challenging you all the time.
Yeah, I agree. And for a bowler of that height, it's easy for him just to drop half a yard short, and therefore it's quite easy to leave him on length. As we've seen, he does struggle to bring the stumps into play, but he just gets that length where you feel like you have to come forward to him. There's a consistency and an ease about his action, and of course he does get that little bit of nip, which is what you need. So he has been very impressive, actually. And the other thing about him is his competitive instinct. You can see he really relishes the challenge, performing at the top level against some of the best batters in the world. That's what you need more than anything, almost.
Again, drawing Kohli forward. Go back a couple of deliveries. scuttled through to Joss Butler. I think we're going to see a lot more of this as the day goes on and into tomorrow. .42 for 2.
Half an hour then of the morning session to go. It's been a good one for England. Jar is still on naught. All players around the world, he seems to care about that less than most. He will be fretting a little bit. A really important innings for him, for his team, and perhaps even for his career. He'll feel under pressure. He's a real fighter. It's a characteristic that he's had throughout his career. Had a wonderful career. His form of late has just dipped. A number of players they could bring in, but
and he looks to be in that monumental blocking mode. And you look at the field with the square leg, the mid-on, the silly mid-on, 3 saving, 1 offside. Where's his single? There isn't one really, because he's such defensive mode. He's in a real blocking mode. Field changes again.
yeah, they keep the short leg in. It's like a short mid-wicket, well, 2. One on the drive slightly. No, not quite. He was desperate to get off the mark there, but in the end, good work. And he's going to stay on naught.
And that's so important. It's a good piece of fielding, is this? Recognised by Joe Root. He thinks he's away. Gets his single, but Hamid is across quickly.
Just a moment of relief as the crowd are right into it as well. They realise the situation. They're clapping and cheering as he finally gets off the mark.
More relief than anything else. Resounding cheer around the crowd.
A fist bump from the skipper as well. Light-hearted moment.
I feel like he should lift his bat.
Oh, well done. Lovely drive. It's fascinating watching Kohli bat and then compare him a little bit to what we saw yesterday with Joe Root. There's a long way across the crease to cover that off stump. Whereas Joe Root goes the other way. Joe Root is happy to show the off stump. 2 master batsmen doing it slightly differently. 44 for 2. Looking dapper today, Bumble.
All the pair of us, DK and myself, feel sharp this morning. Suited up. I'll tell you what, Nick, it's a better time for batting now. We had that little shower this morning, then the cloud came in. The sun's out now, makes it more comfortable for batting.
Yeah, there's just that little bit of uneven bounce bowling from the pavilion, and we've seen that throughout the morning session. I did the pitch report this morning, I had a look at it. Actually looked quite a bit drier today because we had a long day in the sun yesterday. Just that little green tinge had just left. Controlled edge all the way along the ground. See, they've got the short leg in, that'll please you. I guess that's partly because of the uneven bounce that we've seen. Some are just jumping a little bit, some keeping low.
And also, you're going to look to bowl that fullish length, particularly down the hill from Robinson, pitching and coming back down the hill. So a batsman who's looking to play forward might get an inside edge onto the pad. I think it's a good position. At this ground, I think it's a really good position.
I'll be surprised if Moeen Ali doesn't get a bowl at some point in the next, 20 minutes or so. There we go. Surprised. Pitch has just dried out a little bit. We saw 1 or 2 turn from Jadeja yesterday. Sam Curran's bowling round the wicket, but if he was bowling over the wicket, and that might be something he considers, then that might just loosen up the surface outside the right-hander's off stump. At the moment he's round the wicket, that's not going to cause any problems for the right-hander. That, though, is continuing to cause problems to the right-hander, that line.
You can't overemphasise the slope, particularly with that last delivery that pitches and just holds its line. Even a great player like Kohli would be expecting it to pitch and come back into his body. It's gone the other way.
Can't really call that a chance. It went so quickly through the hands, I think, of Asif Hamid, and it goes to the boundary. So good timing from Kohli. Looks in good touch the early stages of his innings.
I'd like to see this as to where it goes in relation to that short leg. To his left. Now again, just that position tactically. Can he think himself as a short leg, I can go a touch deeper?
Testing bowling, 52 for 2.
Just about that short leg position. If it's a sticky dog, you get in close. You might think about Hamid. Where does it go? Yeah. Worth a thought from the fielding coach. Just watch that, keep watching it as to where it bounced. How much time have you got? Yes, it's off the middle of the bat, but it's surprising. You go a little bit deeper there, you've got time.
Sam Curran then round the wicket, trying to angle it into the pads. So his follow through here isn't really helping Moeen Ali. That is assuming that Moeen Ali does get a bowls before lunch. But if he was over the wicket, you can see what the umpire's concerned about there. Even there, he's getting in a little too tight, so he's being told just to move away a little bit. But if he was bowling over the wicket there, I'd just loosen the surface a little bit for the off spinner to bowl from the pavilion end. Have a look how close in he's getting. It's marginal.
I'm going to get on at Goffey here. Excellent umpire. One of the best. Worry about it. Don't worry about the batters. On about it yesterday, the batters just run straight down middle. Richard Kettle will be having a word in his ear. What do you think about this round the wicket? I can see from the breeze that he's trying to bring the ball back into the right-hander, but it's straight from his hand.
I think as a captain in this situation, you have to make a couple of choices. One, what's the most likely mode of dismissal? It looks to me like Sam Curran's saying, I'm going to get him at LBW. I'm looking to bowl at the stump, so I've got a mid-wicket catching, a mid-on, and a man round the corner. So it's quite clear. The odd ball will leave and bring the slips in. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Sometimes as a captain, Bumble, don't you think this? You have to just think ahead slightly. How's Moeen going to come into the game? Is there enough there for him? So if you go over the wicket here, maybe he's perhaps not bowling how Sam Curran would most like, but it might just help Moeen later on. It's probably where he's at.
Yeah, it certainly brings the off-spinner into the game, but it's going, any sort of movement is straight from his hand. Worth a go over the wicket, as you say. Will it just travel? Will the ball from his hand travel and then start to swing?
Different feel for Kohli, so I'd say slightly different approach as well. He's still got his catches on the leg side, mid-wicket, mid-on in a conventional position, but he's got more offside field, so you feel like he's trying to bowl more outside off stump, on off stump. There, that's where he's trying to bowl to Kohli, so slightly different plans for both batsmen.
Kohli into position really early on that front foot. Looking to get his front foot outside the line of off stump and play a shot. Can't be out LBW. Now then, over the wicket.
Yeah, this is not the worst plan, I don't think, for a couple of reasons explaining. Big appeal from Sam Curran. He's pleading with Michael Goff. Shake of the head. Now then, Skip. Going for it.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. It's a fair delivery. We can move on to front on spin vision, please. Okay, I'm going to need to see ultra edge when available, thank you. Keep that running through. Keep it running through, please. Got a flat line as the ball passes the bat. We've got no bat involved. We'll go to ball tracking when ready. Pitching in line, impact in line, and missing the wickets. Going to go back to Michael on field. Michael, you're on camera now. Stay with your original decision.
Well, he doesn't get too much wrong, and he's got that absolutely spot on. I think that would have been the only concern, height. I think they'd have felt rather that it was pitching in line, but just height. In the end, Michael Goff got it spot on. All the views lost. You can see the plan from Sam Curran over the wicket, targeting those pads. Worth the go, definitely worth the go, as India did in fact against Joe Root on a couple of occasions. Siraj yesterday. Maybe because it's that man there, it's just worth the go. The line to Pujara, watch him defend. Sometimes that bat just defends to mid-on rather than straight. Right shoulder just comes in a little bit. I'm sure he's been working really hard on that. Been out to LBW bowled and just in that channel quite a lot recently in Test match cricket. The bowlers will just be targeting that off-stump line. Not quite. Field was set for it. Leg gully diving away.
Is that just bat? Has it come off back pad?
I think it was mainly bat. Well, he's battling away. He'll keep battling away. It's what he's done over a long career.
Joe Root's pushed short leg back. We talked about short leg, particularly at this ground. When Kohli's batting, he's gone back short leg towards the umpire.
Testing over. 55 for 2. Third man DK, what do you got for us?
Yes, There's a major difference in the way Pujara has batted in 2018 to what he is batting in 2021 today. His ability to put away the fuller balls. That is something that's come into accord a lot right now as he's batting. You can see here the extension of his arms. Every time the ball has been full, he's put away. His flow, especially when it came to driving balls, was way better. If it was slightly full, he was ready to go for it. Let's take an example and compare him to other batters, his peers, as we could say it. A Rishabh Pant averages 100. A Rohit Sharma averages 77.6, whereas a Pujara is averaging 48.8, and we have to consider the global top average as well, that is 72.9. So every time the ball has been full, they've found a way to put it away more often than not, and that's a scoring opportunity for you. That's something that Pujara has not done very well in the recent past, and that's put him under pressure a lot of the times.
And this time, the edge over the wicket. What a moment for Sam Curran. What a moment for England. What a morning it has been for them.
Well, he's off on one, Sam Curran. Over the wicket. He's persevered around a change over the wicket. It's significant. Almost a lap of honour. Oh, it's outside. Does he have to play? He feels for it. No, he doesn't. Dramatic end to this morning session. Sam Curran probing round the wicket. Over the wicket has done the trick. He's off on one. Oh, how big is this wicket? It's as big as they come. Kohli 20, 55 for 3.
And enter